Maupayng udto o maupayng pagpaniudto gikan sa University of Science and Technology of Southern Philippines. Kininyong kachikan sa kautuhan, I am David and you're watching Lunch Chat. Maupang udto to all of our trailblazers across the USTP system from Alubihid, Balubal, Cagayan de Oro, Claveria, Hasaan, Oroqueta, Panaon, o Villanueva. This year, we strengthened the 7-point agenda dynamic, highlighting the innovation, digitalization, and internationalization of the university system president. And this season, we bring you the stories of innovation, kung asa atong ipakita ang mga nagkadaiyang activities and initiatives of programs sa atong universidad. Sa mas pinalingaw nga chikahan sa kautuhan, dali lang sa Lunch Chat. Joining us in this very first episode of our Season 5, the Coordinator of Entrepreneurship Service Unit. Ladies and gentlemen, Trailblazers, let us all welcome Ms. Rhea Suzette M. Hagisan. Hi ma'am, maupay udto and welcome sa Lunch Chat.
Thank you so much for having me, David.
Kumusta ang ato ang kinabuhi, ma'am?
Thank you for that question. Okay na ba ya? In spite or despite sa kabisi natong tanan diri.
Alright, so we're very excited also, ma'am, to get to know what is ASU, no? Okay, we believe also this is the fresh start of the unit, no? So, let's start our chikahan, ma'am, with our first question. Could you share about what is Entrepreneurship Service Unit of USTP?
Yes, the Entrepreneurship Service Unit or ESU is a newly established unit, and this stems from BOR Resolution number 184 series of 2024. So basically, the mandate is to align the courses of our university in making sure that it still fosters the entrepreneurship ecosystem within our university.
Alright, so basically the focus of the unit is the entrepreneurship, entrepreneurial side of the university, right?
That's right.
So since the office is newly established, ma'am, what inspired this establishment and what is the main purpose at USTP?
Yes, the inspiration is of course coming from the vision and mission of the university system president, no?
Right.
And also from the vision and mission of our university, which is providing a strong linkage between education and the economy. And what better way to actually link that but also employing the entrepreneurship link? Because we all know that as a student, we are always encouraged to become future employees.
Yes.
But then again, it's not always the path that our future students and graduates should consider. One is of course being an entrepreneur, in which you actually provide employment now to other people, and with that employment, you are actually helping the economy of the country. And that is what the university is trying to push right now by actually helping students in crafting what would be their future businesses, creating their own startups or tech ventures, in the hope that after graduation, they establish their own business.
Wow, very exciting kayo gud siya, ma'am, kay as an alumna myself, no. We have programs back then, especially sa ato ang courses, no, nga nag-offer po in terms of entrepreneurial side for the students. And right now, I believe that the university strengthened this with the help of ESU, no. looking forward, ma'am, what programs or services activities does ESU has to offer in our university?
Currently, we are actually doing two GEC courses or our Gen Ed courses. Number one is the entrepreneurial mindset. So the entrepreneurial mindset basically is a subject, a 3-unit subject in which it encourages students to actually craft their own mindset on how one should become an entrepreneur. So we empower the students with their entrepreneurial traits, what makes a successful entrepreneur, what should be the problem they are solving that helps contribute to the society. The second course that the ESU is currently handling is the Technopreneurship or the Tech 101. So basically in here, we empower now students to create their own tech ventures in the hope that they can actually make a startup out of it, and from then they can actually pitch it through our investors, be it internal or external to the university, with the finale which we dub as a demo day.
Alright. So, nabi connection na ni regarding sa CDO Bytes, ma'am, kay there are things na common no sa ato ang ESU and then CDO Bytes.
Actually, ang kaning mga startups that will stem from ESU, be it from the entrepreneurial mindset or the tech subjects, these will be incubated sa Center for Entrepreneurship nato. Okay, kay student-centric man sila. CDO Bytes, on the other hand, are more anchored towards mga external sa universities, be it alumni or alumna sa atong USTP or kanang mga outside ng mga stakeholders nato.
Yes, so the agenda of the university is already expanding, no? Kay as we have known, no, we have CDO Bytes, so that's for the external, and right now very clear, no, si ESU is centered for our students, which is very empowering, no, at the same time exciting yun siya kay this is the time where the university, we can really see that the goal or ang ato ang direction is for the entrepreneurship, no, aside from employment nga koan. And next question, ma'am, what can we look forward sa atong ESU?
I really like that question, no? So what can you look forward sa Entrepreneurship Service Unit? Number one is we are going to actually have a stronger courses for both the entrepreneurial mindset and technopreneurship mindset, because it's also a mandate of our unit to always revisit the subject and the syllabus, making sure that it is always attuned to the times and the demand of today's society. So we will always be revisiting that, making sure that the contents we are going to, you know, give to our students will always be timely and of course in response to what is needed in today's society. Second is making sure that the Entrepreneurship Service Unit is the go-to unit, especially if students would want to become entrepreneur, because we really want to, you know, create that spark among them that, you know, they can become employers in the future rather than employees. And that means establishing their own business even if they are still students, right? So we want the ESU will be their go-to unit should they have concerns related to entrepreneurship. And number three is, of course, to empower ESU in making the entrepreneurship ecosystem of the university more pivotal and more responsive in today's time.
I like that, no? Pivotal and more responsive to this time. Now, just to clarify lang, ma'am, each and every course, I mean program sa ato ang university mo'y maka-integrate of ASU?
That's right.
Alright.
All courses in the university, regardless of college department, actually needs to undergo a subject in ESU. It can either be the entrepreneurial mindset or technopreneurship.
Alright, this is perfect, no? Kay as far as we know, kanang Sakwa lang back then was under with COT. COT, I think Seiya, I guess mora to ang kuan dayten CSM, no, mora na sila ang nagkakuan karon kay very inclusive na kay tanan na nanay opportunity, no, to have that kind of platform, no, nga makuan. And then we are really looking forward nga dili lang employee ang atong ma-produce but also employer, no, in the near future. Now, ma'am, last question. As the coordinator of ASU, what is your message to our aspiring student entrepreneurs, innovators, and even faculty members who have great ideas but haven't started yet?
Okay, that's a very timely question because more often than not, students, faculty members are always taken aback, especially if we talk about entrepreneurship and business. If you have an idea that actually solves a problem, you are actually halfway there in creating your business. By all means, the USTP already has established support, be it in terms of course or courses via the Entrepreneurship Service Unit or our incubators like the ones coming from the Center of Entrepreneurship and CDO BICE. So we already have those support systems in place because it is our mandate and it is our pleasure to always help faculty, students, internal or external stakeholders to actually leverage your idea with us and provide you with those support so that you will no longer fear the moment of failure. Okay, so by all means, utilize those support, connect with us because that's the reason we are here in the first place. So why not pitch it with us, right? And who knows, we might have the right support that you need in order to keep your ideas to push it forward.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Ma'am Rhea, for having us this kautuhan. No? I'm very sure that dili lang kami, no, as the personnel or even the faculty is excited, but also our students, no, who for sure, no, naa sila yung mga gagmay nga ideas, but with the help of ESU, we can turn it as a bigger, no, nga ideas in the near future.
Right.
And of course, in the university's 7-point agenda dynamic, the Entrepreneurship Service Unit or ESU falls under letter D to develop and implement strategies in fostering innovation and entrepreneurship. And Y for yearn for excellence and innovative teaching and learning. And of course, offer programs and curricula that drive innovation. And that's it for today's episode nga puno sa mga bagong tulunan and chikahan. Thank you so much for gracing us once again, Ma'am Rhea, sa ato ang kautuhan. Yan. And before we formally end this episode, aduna kitay kaunon for our season. First episode of our season. Kaya let's bring it on! Mga untak! This is your Kachikahan sa Kautuan. I am David Aran and we'll see you in our next episode diri lang sa Launchtime!